And we're back. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Square the Circle Music channel. It is I, your host, your pal, Major. That's right. We're here in Springfield, Oregon. We're celebrating a new year, and I'm doing it with these two. So here we are. This is my progeny, folks. These are mine. So this is going to be a response video to our pal here in the vinyl community, Mike, at the MGKBOSTON channel. It took me long enough to get this together for you, buddy. Sorry, but I did the best I could. I think your contest drawing is like tomorrow, so I'll hurry up and get this edited this evening, and we'll just try to get right to it, shall we? So what did he say in his contest? There's like 3 things that we need to talk about. We need to talk about people that we love, that we surround ourselves with, that don't necessarily have the same taste in music as us, and we don't particularly like their taste in music. But there is redeeming qualities in everything, isn't there? And then there's this one over here who basically has the exact same taste in music as I do. So we're going to share a little bit about that. What else did Mike want us to do? Mike wanted us to talk about a concert DVD, one of our favorite concert DVDs. Did I get that right? Maybe. Anyway, I'm going to pull out a concert DVD and show it to you guys. And then third and lastly, we're going to talk about what? What was it? Christmas.
Yeah.
Our favorite Christmas albums, right?
Oh my God.
So let's get down to brass tacks here. Introductions. You all know me. You're sick of me. First video of the new year, and this is my son. What's your name?
Finn.
His name's Finn. Yeah.
Ian Major.
That's right. That's his full name. What grade are you in, Finn?
3rd.
3rd grade this year. What's your favorite thing in school?
PE.
Of course. You like to play. And this one. What's your name?
Ruby.
We're not talking like a baby.
Ruby.
Yes, that's right. What grade are you in, Ruby?
7th grade.
Yeah. How old are you now?
12.
Going on
13.
13. Yeah. It's been fun. What's your favorite thing to do in school?
Band.
Yeah, right. What instrument do you play?
Trumpet.
Yeah, that's what tell the people.
Trumpet.
Like this. Cool. So yeah, these are my kids. So music, it's been fun. These kids love music.
Real.
This one has been developing. I tried to get her to develop down the road down the path that I kind of took, and she has obviously diverted from that path. And we don't share the same taste in music anymore. We never really did. That's not true though, because I remember introducing you to things at an early age, and you really loved Pink Floyd. When you were like 6 years old, I would play. Do you remember the name of the album?
Dark Side of the Moon.
The Dark Side of the Moon. Yeah, you still have that poster on your wall. And you looked at me, and you were jumping on the bed, and you looked at me, Dad, and you were like, Dad, this music is just amazing, is what you said. Literally, I think you were 5, maybe 6 years old. It was the cutest thing ever. I have a picture of you dancing around, listening to Dark Side of the Moon. And you, son, you've just kind of always loved everything that I've put on and played, just because our hearts and minds kind of vibrate on the same frequency, don't they? Yeah. So but yeah, going back to you, Ruby, since we've recently kind of been diverting paths musically, what kind of stuff are you listening to these days that really floats your boat? What do you like? I mean, you like pop music, and that's the kind of thing that always drove me crazy about your mom, because their mother and I don't share music tastes at all. So she's definitely gravitating more toward her mom's taste in music. You listen to hip hop. Who's your favorite rapper? Tupac? No.
Playboy Cardi.
Who?
Playboy Cardi.
I don't even know who these people are. Yeah.
Your
mom said you were listening to Bone Thugs the other day, listening to some Bone Thugs and Harmony. That's from my school. That's from my era. Yeah, not into that stuff. Never have been. So, but that's rad. You're like into Doja Cat and stuff. What else? What other type of pop music do you like? Well, we have this one to show off. So are you still into Billie?
Kind of.
Have you listened? Well,
Her new music sucks.
what's her newest album called? It just came out last year, didn't it?
Like
In 2021.
or something.
Yeah. Talk up, speak up so that the camera can hear you. But you have these ones because I got these for you because I knew you loved Billie Eilish. So Ruby does have both of the Billie Eilish albums. Her first one, which I think is, yeah, it's that sick red. It's that nice, like, solid blood red wax. And we spin this every now and again and enjoy it. The jacket covers are on her wall. We put them in those cool, like, LP protective frames. And she also has the, what's the name of her second album? That's really won 1 billion Grammys.
Yeah, I don't know. I forgot.
Oh, it's on the label here. It's on the record label, isn't it?
That's cool.
When we all fall asleep, where do we go? Do 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 do. That the theme song, that song, the title track, totally ripped off from a Doors. Have you heard that song by the Doors? The Strange When You're Strange. Yeah. Anyway, she totally ripped that theme off from a Doors song. But yeah, this is the second album by Billie Eilish. Pretty fantastic. So Ruby has these, and whenever she decides she wants to get into vinyl collecting and buying herself a record player, she needs to do that. Finn got a record player recently.
Yes.
Didn't you? You got a 45 player, a little 7-inch spinner. Well, it spins everything. It spins 7-inch records, 10-inch records, and what's the other one? 12-inch records.
Yeah, totally.
Long play records, LPs, like Dad's, like what I
I
collect.
didn't know it.
So Finn's the 7-inch collector in the house now, because I don't collect singles. So all the singles I did have, Finn inherited those. So you're pretty stoked about that, huh? You got a bunch of cool, like, punk rock from the 90s and stuff like that. But Ruby, you're also... Ruby, do you remember that concert I took you to about, like, 4 years ago? Something like that. Do you remember that concert at all?
Yeah.
Ruby and I... Finn was just a little baby. But Ruby and I, we got to go see this band called Kikagaku Moyo. It wasn't actually on the tour for this album. It was the latter album after this. What's it called? Damn it. I can't remember the name of it right now. Anyway, it's a gorgeous album. But you really liked that album a lot. And you loved that concert, didn't you? So there's some rock and roll in Ruby. There always has been. I think she's fighting it. I'm not sure why she's fighting it, but she does love popular music. And so I'm hoping that eventually down the road, Ruby will understand the importance of independent music and, you know, stuff that's just not in the mainstream. But that's okay. I've got this guy for that. What do you like, Finn? We talked about this. You like electronic music. Did you get something cool for Christmas that's kind of like...
Synthesizer.
Finn got a dope synth for Christmas. That's pretty rad. Well, you got something cool for Christmas too. Some music enjoyment, paraphernalia.
What in the world?
Got some nice earbuds. Yeah, so the kids can enjoy their music. It's important. Well, we were talking about this in the car though too. You don't just like electronic. You like some popular music. You know, you like some stuff on the radio. You like rock and roll. We were listening to some rock and roll in the car. What was that band we were listening to? They're kind of like your nickname. People call you Fish at school.
Fish.
Yeah, Finn is nicknamed Fish at school, and he just realized that one of Dad's favorite bands is called Fish, but it's not spelled with an F. It's spelled with a PH. Isn't that weird? Yeah, that's funny. But you like Fish. We were listening to lots of that in the car. We were listening to Ween in the car. You like the chocolate and cheese song. Yeah, Finn's got a great sense of humor. They both have great senses of humor, for sure. But yeah, Finn's into, you're super into this guy. What's this? Duh. C418, that's his name, right?
Yeah.
You love everything about it. Me too. We love ambient music, electronic. You kids, you don't know the artist, but you know this one, and when we put it on, you always have fun with it. You really love this
Music
album.
for your plant.
Yeah, the Plantasia, Mort Garson. It's more just synthesizer music, but it's kind of early synthesizer music. You know, from like the late 50s, early 60s. Pretty cool. Good stuff. This is the one that we were playing as we were opening this episode of ours. And you guys, ever since you were little kids, you have loved this and you've danced around the house
I
to
know,
it.
I love that.
It's that Mannheim, it's what we were just listening to, the Mannheim Steamroller Fresh Air series. Anyway, when you were really little, you loved this. I would play the drums along to this album and you guys would dance and play drums with it. And then just the other day, what did you say? It cracked me up. I put this on and you were like, this is pretty much like the greatest music ever made. That's how you felt about it. It's the greatest music ever made. And here, buddy. I concur. It's pretty magnificent dork stuff. And then of course, we all love this one. This is probably Finn's favorite. I mean, he just sings this. The themes from this game, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Finn's just hopping around the neighborhood singing the Lost Woods theme. Ruby loves it too, don't you? I mean, you love Zelda more than anything. It's probably the greatest video game ever made. All of them. So yeah, that's a huge selection of what we love here in the Major family, and Ruby really being the only one that likes to throw a monkey wrench in things, and we don't mind it so bad. That's why we got her the earbuds for Christmas, so that she can listen to whatever garbage she wants to listen to in the car on the way to work in the morning. Okay, I'm going to talk about something real quick because I think, Mike, you wanted us to show Part 2, one of our favorite concert DVDs. Am I right? Am I wrong? Who knows? This is just, I don't have a lot of concert DVDs. They just don't stick around in my house very often. But you guys around the house, you know how much I love the band Yes, right? You can attest to that. You hear about you. Ruby rolls her eyes.
I love
That's not entirely true though, because
I'm
you.
looking at the tree.
Well, when I mention Yes, you're always like, Dad is, or I'll put it on and you'll know who it is. You'll be
What
like,
about
Dad, this
no?
is Yes, huh?
What about no?
You're
Is there a
definitely
band called
not
No?
the first person ever to say that. But no, we love Yes in this household, and the kids don't know it, but they do. And I love the Live at Montreux that they did. It was 2003. This was in the band was still just kind of like at the very tip top of their game, and this is when all 5 of them finally reunited again, and just, they were just on point. They sounded fantastic. Yeah, 2003, Live at Montreux, a great laundry list of amazing tunes. All of their old cool stuff and a lot of their newer stuff from the early 80s, and just like I said, really fine-tuned, honed in tightly. Great DVD to watch. Oh, Ruby, we didn't talk about some of your other favorite tunes. Ever since you were little, you always loved this one. Well, you always wanted to go to bed. Ruby always wanted to go to bed listening to Enya. And that's kind of how I grew up too. Kind of cool. But this one.
What's her name?
Which one? Oh yeah, that one. No, Kimbra. I bought you a. She loves and still loves and loved that Kimbra album, that really famous Kimbra album. But yeah, you also love this one. This is kind of like, this is your happy-go-lucky energy album. Like, it makes you laugh. That's what I like most about it. She loves that interlude. This Yoshimi battles the pink robots, Flaming Lips. I don't know why. I put this on in the car one time and Ruby just immediately latched onto it. Loved every second of it. It gets to like track number 4, and it's the it's like the battle scene or whatever, and you just hear Yoshimi like screaming like a cat getting crushed by a car. Sorry. That was really vivid and awful, I know. But you love that. You love the way Yoshimi's just like screaming and like the whole fight scene. It's hilarious. Sorry, I didn't mean to scar you. I didn't mean to shock you kids. But yeah, Ruby loves Yoshimi battles the pink robots. Okay, what else do we have to talk about? Third and finally, Mike wanted us to show our favorite Christmas albums. So where did our favorite Christmas albums go? What's your
mine?
Finn, what's your favorite Christmas album?
I don't know what it's called.
Well, read it. We were just talking about them. It's that one band we were just talking about. Mannheim. It's a hard word, even for a third grader.
Mannheim Steamroller.
Mannheim Steamroller, that's right. And it's just
Christmas.
Mannheim Steamroller Christmas. Show the peoples. That is Finn's favorite Christmas album, no doubt. It's kind of all of ours. It's pretty. It's well, what else is
The
it?
best song ever.
It's the best song ever. Just the best album ever. It's chock full of
yeah.
fantastic songs.
The best
Yeah.
album.
Well, can you think of the opening track is probably my favorite. Do you know what that song is? Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 Deck the Halls, right? You like Deck the Halls a lot. Ruby, what's your favorite Christmas album?
I don't know what it's called.
Show it to the people.
The Snowman.
And that's my favorite album as well. Sentimental. Ruby likes the sentimental stuff when it comes to Christmas time. And what was the name of that? The song that's in it? Because it's all symphonic. It's all instrumental. And then suddenly in the middle of tell the people.
Walking in the
That's
air,
right.
man.
What did you say it was called?
Walking in the air.
You started singing it. What was it?
Walking in the
Yeah.
air.
That's what it's called. Na 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 na. But yeah, those are our favorite Christmas albums by far. Those ones
Walking in the
definitely
air,
get the most
man.
play.
Walking in the air.
Walking in the air.
Well, thanks again for letting us join in your contest, Mike. I hope it goes well. I hope you get hundreds and hundreds of subscribers from this. And so, thanks for finally giving in and doing a VC video. Not a VC video, but what's it called? A contest video. You said you would never do one. I told myself that too, and I did some stupid contest video about like 6 months ago. You're mumbling to yourself, pal.
Finn?
So, thanks again, Mike, at your Boston channel. And this is the Major family signing out from Springfield, Oregon. Say thanks to Mike and good night.
Good night and thanks.
Good night, man.
Good night.
Suck, dude.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Real.